Hi guys, I have to tell you um, several things about the new expansion and also my proposal to what I think Blizzard might or might not be hinting, but to my understanding at least, might to be some major change to D4, including a separated skill tree, a passive skill tree. I don't know if they're going to incorporate it in the Paragon. I don't know what they're going to do, but they're definitely going to do something massive, and I want to explain why. But first of all, I just want to, you know, tell you my feelings about the game. Currently, I know that I might not be, the majority of the people with my opinions, but I do have a very specific opinion about the game. I think the game is not good. I started playing season 11 after I barely played season 10. I played season 11, reached level 60 with Paladin, and I just had to go to Path of Exile 2. I had to. And I don't really love Path of Exile 2. It's not the type of game that I'm a casual player. I'd love to play Diablo. It's easier for me. It's not energy consuming. I don't need to think about anything. But I think Diablo is not good. However, I think it could be the best one, including Diablo 1, Diablo 2. I really think it could be. And April 2026 might be the moment where it happens. And I just want to show you why. So stay tuned and let me know what you think. Um, yes. So we all know this famous gameplay video. Let's watch it together. I'm gonna stop. Aha. Look at this. I want to, do some calculations with you, and hopefully we can. So, assuming what we see here implies to what is the final version of the skill tree, you see here that, for instance, I don't know what this is, Inferno. This is Fireball, okay? This is Fireball. So Inferno and Fireball, these are core skills. And as you see, the nodes, oh my God, it's gonna be so fun. The nodes coming out of Fireball are, directly from Fireball and not anything else. And it looks like you choose Fireball, and then you can choose like some kind of m- manipulation to the skill. One of these three. Look what they do with what's it called? Yeah, what was this? This was whatever its name is, lightning ball or whatever. This is how much I play with the sorceress. That was my favorite character. So here they have some kind of a customization that changes the skill, from bottom to top, which is amazing. I was giving them on the PTRs this questions and requests that this is exactly what I wanted. I think it is very similar to the previous Diablos, and it lets you decide how your build is going to be. Uh, by playing and not having to find a unique and to change the game completely because that's the only build that works. And I don't use websites to build my builds, my characters. So for me, it's going to be amazing. So this is what is going to happen, presumably. And probably these are also like, like the uh, passive nodes that we had before that are just kind of, every third hit makes enemies vulnerable and things like that, which is okay if it makes sense, if it's not something that you can get from an item or from a Paragon node and just say, okay, who cares? It's just the same. It's just useless skill point. So this is, and so I'm assuming we can choose at least, besides the skill point for the skill, which you can choose one, two, three alterations to the skill. So this is the first thing. And now, okay. When we go to the website, we see this major updates for all Diablo 4 players. When Lord of Hatred releases, all players will experience reshaped hero progression with deeper customization, amazing, and new tools for mastery. Major skill tree reworks, including new skill variants for every class, along with level cap increases, will refresh how you customize your build, plus a new loot filter, blah blah blah. Okay. Diablo 14. So yeah, I want to show you this guy. I'm sorry, guy. I don't really have a bad thing to say. I really want to actually give you a compliment. Where is this guy that appears in every campfire chat? Classes. There it
And
is.
I'm also happy to be here and probably not as caffeinated as systems design. Always caffeinated, and I'm excited.
So Charles Dunn, he was the class designer, and he's a very nice guy. Appears in many campfire chats. I paused the video to find him for you. So just a very nice guy. And I was asking myself, he looks like a very serious guy. I'm sure he has a very good team. And I was asking myself, what the hell is he doing? I mean, he comes to a campfire chat and he shows us a new unique. And I mean, come on, 3 months, you know, you're an amazing company, so much money put into the game, so much time and effort. It doesn't make sense. So apparently, the big changes are coming in April. Looks like it's a lot of work to do. And I want to do some calculations with you because here, let me pick up my cell phone and I'm going to open the calculator and I'm going to do some calculations with you to tell you why I think we're going to have a passive skill tree, like in Path of Exile 2, which I highly recommend you play. Uh, they are elevating the skill maximum points you can invest into a active skill node is 12. So as you can see, the passive skill points are gone. Um, so I'm going to do 12, which is the maximum of levels that you can take for a skill, times 6, because this is the number of slots that we have for every skill, which is 72. Instead, you know what, I'm going to do 12 plus 3, because as you can see, you can choose like 1, 2, 3 customizations for a skill. So then you have 15. When you multiply 15 by 6, you get 90. They are elevating the skill tree number of skill points from 60 to 70, like they did last time for Vessel of Hatred. They elevated from 50 to 60. Now they're elevating from 60 to 70. In order to maximize this option that I told you of having um, 12 levels of all of the skills that you possess. You need 90 skill points. Not to talk about the key passive that is, an additional one and all the passives. And then, so you're gonna have more abilities, more options to, get more skill ranks, but it doesn't appear like you have enough skill points. Also, I think they probably will add more skill options. So probably maybe you have gonna have a seventh skill in your skill bar. Maybe you're gonna have additional skills to choose from. So you're definitely gonna choose some skills that are maybe you're changing skills when going to from a regular gameplay to bosses. So you definitely need these 70 skill points in order to do it. And also, like I said, I don't see any passive nodes. These are not passive nodes because in order to use them, you need to choose this. For instance, I think this is chain lightning. So you need to choose chain lightning, then you unlock them. It doesn't make sense because when you want, for instance, lightning, passives, lightning related passives, you need uh, to be able to choose them regardless of the specific skill that you choose. So we can conclude that according to this picture at least, we're not going to have passive skill points on the skill tree. So assuming we're not going to have passive skill points on the skill tree, but we do have passive skill points, they're not going to cancel them out. And also, it looks like the skill points are not enough to choose passives, which I think is amazing because I didn't like spending my skill point on Hydra, choosing Hydra skill, and then like +3 to resistance to poison. It doesn't make sense that the magnitude of the change that you have with one skill point and the other is just not the same. It was a mess. I hated it. And then you have to look. You have +1 to a passive skill. You have to look for it in the skill tree, and then go back to the tempering menu and whatever. So it doesn't make sense all of it, and they didn't change anything, which seems to be that they might be doing something. And lastly, I think Paragon board is really crappy. And also there's the competition. I'm not going to talk about the entire competition. I don't know the competition very well, and I do know that the most significant competitor is Path of Exile. In Path of Exile, for in case you don't know, the skills work in a very different way. They work amazing, and they're based on gems. And there is a passive skill tree that is huge. It's huge, and it is mutual for all of the classes. You just start at a different position, different location on the skill tree, and now I think they need to somehow to compete. So maybe what I'm proposing is what they are planning maybe is to add some kind of a customization, like we have on the specialization for every skill, for every class, make it maybe something more immense, or maybe creating a just a passive skill tree, which could be amazing. I have no idea what they're planning, so I don't want to, I'm already presumptuous. And maybe, which I think could be great, they are changing the Paragon board. I would like to see the Paragon board start to being used from level one. Why not? And doesn't matter what they decide. So maybe they're gonna make the Paragon board more build changing, build altering feature. They're gonna, push all the passives into the Paragon skill tree, and then we're gonna have massive change and interest in progression. But you have to agree with me that something here is very, very strange. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what they have in mind for us. And let me know what you think in the comments. And also, of course, if you like the video, like and subscribe. And I will be making more of that soon to come. So I will see you guys. Bye.